Uh, where is Palutena's temple? There it is. I had to literally like browse around as to where the location is. So anyways, judging from the title, you guys can tell that we are going to be doing some Palutena's Temple Coda conversations, and from what I've heard, they are different, with the exception of some of the characters in the Wii U version. I don't know exactly who is, First off, I need to figure out how the hell to do this. Okay, well, let me just search things up real quickly because, like, I remember like back then you had to like spam the D-pad to taunt or whatever, but I don't know if they like changed the requirements or something. Hold on. I am so unprepared for this though, but like I said, like there's a chance that there's some repeats over here. I did remember doing a reaction video back in the Wii U era. However, to be fair, I didn't really remember too much aside from Chrom appearing in Robin's codec. Palutena's guidance. Now, how do you do it? Is there a specific input you had to do? Select the stage, select the second fighter, the third is to make a very quick button press to unlock the... Well, what the hell is a button press? Do it on training mode. That's what I'm doing right now. What you don't need is to have a okay. Pit and your character perform down taunt. Okay, just down taunt, I'm guessing. How fast do I have to do it? Exactly. Doesn't seem to be working. Hold on, let me read real quickly. You can perform a quick down taunt at any point in time, at any place in the map, starting, most important is being able to get Palutena's guidance and doing a button press. But just pressing down, well, okay, well, now you tell me. It must be done very quickly. It does not mean spamming the button, you'll just want to press the... Okay. So like what, pressure sensitive or something? Okay. I somehow did it, I think, but whatever.
You know who this guy is, don't you, Pit?
Of course I do! It's Mario!
Well, that's very obvious. Mario made his first appearance.
What you may not know is that he's actually quite famous. There aren't many people who don't know who Mario is.
Man, I don't know whether to fight him or ask for his autograph.
Fight first, fanboy later.
Oh, do you think he'll sign my wings?
Yeah, that seems like a repeat of the first one, I think. So yeah, Mario is very famous all around the world. Snake knows him. Pit knows him. Okay, so I think it might be a pressure sensitive thing. Like I just quickly tapped the D down on the D-pad, so it's not spamming like it was in the Wii U version. It was just... Okay. I think I got it down, hopefully.
It's like it's me versus DK.
His arms are like tree trunks, so his attacks are incredibly powerful. Given his size, he also moves quite quickly. Combine that speed and power with his long reach, and you've got an opponent who's good at almost everything.
Yeah, except for dressing himself. That necktie really doesn't leave much to the imagination.
True, but it is his signature look. It's probably best not to mention it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of his giant punches or smash attacks. When he attacks you, don't use your shield. Just get out of the way and then counterattack.
Ruri, that's a horrible advice. Parries exist, you know. Although, like, of course, like with very powerful attacks, I think they're very easily telegraphed. So yeah, avoiding is the best confrontation. But there are also other methods as well, Ruri. So you don't necessarily need to just get out of the way. Like I said, if you can know how to time your shields properly, you could also parry. Now, this is a character I absolutely know for a fact that's different, but I don't actually remember the Coda conversation, so that's all I know so far. Alright. So, down, quick down, quick down, quick down, quick Quick down. Quick down. It takes some time to get used to, that's for damn sure, though. But, like, just quickly tap the D-pad on
Put my
down.
finger on it, but Link seems different somehow.
Well, this Link is technically a different person from the Link you fought before. This incarnation is known as the Hero of the Wild. He was once Hyrule's champion, but he fell into a 100-year slumber after using all his strength to fight the Calamity.
100 years might not be a long time to a goddess like you, Lady Palutena, but that's more than enough time for an entire world to change.
You're right, Pit. When Link woke from the slumber of restoration, not only was his world unrecognizable, he also lost his memory.
Huh. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Lady Palutena, isn't there something the gods can do to help him restore his memory?
Meddling in the affairs of another world is never a good idea. Although I do like Link, and his swordsmanship is quite impressive. The Master Sword, also known as the Sword that Seals the Darkness, reveals its true strength in the presence of the Calamity.
Whoa, cool! Does that mean it's OP against Ganondorf?
No, Ganondorf is from a different game. You should really do more research before you jump into a fight. If you expect to win, you need to know your opponent's backstory and abilities. Link has a lot of different weapons at his disposal.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping a little bit more, like, I don't know, comedic value, I think. Like, so for the one thing, like, I remember really liking about most of these Palutena guidance, from what I remember, was the comedy part. And I think there might be some comedic parts in most of the codex. It's just that the ones we're seeing so far seems relatively basic so far. Yeah, I seriously don't know, like, this D-pad has pressure sensitive or something.
There's Metroid.
It's not a Metroid. That's Samus.
Yeah, like that's the comedy I was hoping for.
Zelda.
And like Pit's name isn't Icarus.
Unless you're
Okay,
talking
this
about
joke has
Captain N.
officially run its course.
Moving on then. Pit, you can
Okay, that was
reflect
funny. I
Samus's
like
charge
that.
shot with your Guardian Orbitars.
It's a good thing I actually
However,
forgot about most of
Samus
these
can
codec
throw a storm of
conversations
shocks at
compared
you.
to
If you use your
when I last
Orbitars too
watched them in the
often,
Wii U
she'll
game.
know what you're up to. So try to reflect strategically, as opposed to your usual game plan.
Alright. That Metroid joke made me laugh way more than I should. Oh look, it's Dark Metroid. I'm hoping that they actually do have a different codec conversation for Echo Fighters. Because it'll be pretty lazy to, like, have a repeat. Like I said, takes some time to get used to.
Is that Dark Samus?
You know her?
She's a being of pure Phazon, created after Metroid Prime absorbed DNA from Samus's Phazon suit.
No wonder she looks like Samus.
Samus's suit and a Metroid combined. There's no way she isn't strong.
Oh, she's strong all right, along with ruthless and cunning.
So what's a phasum?
It's Phazon, a blue radioactive substance that can produce massive amounts of energy. However, it can suddenly mutate and become invasive to mineral elements, making it incredibly dangerous.
The monkeys never should have messed with the stuff, but they insisted and it blew up in their faces.
Dark Samus was defeated, but the power of Phazon brought her back. A sentient Phazon being with free will. Between Dark Samus and Ridley, Samus has no shortage of arch-enemies.
That's true that. Now, I haven't actually played Metroid Prime 2 yet. I did play the first one. I have yet to finish it. I'm planning on definitely doing a review of a compare-contrast video with another famous game that I'm pretty sure, like, judging from the fact that it's called Compare-Contrast and the theme of that game, it's relatively obvious what what Metroid's gonna be fighting against. Or Metroid Prime, I mean. Alright, Yoshi. You got something different? I don't think that there's a lot of characters that, have new codecs that were previous. Like, Link was a certain exception because he has a different
It's
design.
Yoshi!
Let me get this straight. Yoshi lays eggs, but he's actually male?
Shouldn't you know that? Oh, goddess of nature?
There's nothing natural about this guy.
Yeah, I see your point.
Well, all living beings contain both female and male elements. It appears that Yoshi is no different.
I wonder what's inside all those eggs. Chocolate?
Focus, Pit. If you use your shield when Yoshi's pulling off an egg roll, you can grab him. Keep that in mind.
You know what's actually inside those, hold on, what is it? You know what's actually inside those eggs, Pit? It's, oh, that was actually perfect. I was trying to do control, but neutral special was actually perfect. Well, that was a failed joke. Oh well, next character. That seems like a repeat of the first one as well, but at the same time, like, it seems like it's kind of like a callback to Snake's codec, which I find very nice. Although, wait a minute, actually. Since we're on Kirby, I think this is a good demonstration to actually showcase a broken way to like scale the combo and to get an easy achievement, because like there's an achievement where you get 20 consecutive hits, I believe. If you look at my Simon, yeah, I managed to get that, but it's a very easy exploit to do. Let me just do this so that we can at the very least do the code conversation, and I think Kirby's actually the best character to get as many combos as possible. But before we do that, let's try to do the Kodak conversation while we do the combo at the same time, so I can at least demonstrate while that's happening. Let's see here. Perfect. What the hell? Hello, game controller? Is there another controller that's plugged in? Yep, there is. Okay. For some reason I have my Switch control. I guess that's fine. Does that work for CPUs? I'm really hoping it actually does work for CPUs, but it doesn't seem like it's working. I think I might have to be player 1 for some reason. Just doesn't work for CPUs? That's dumb. Okay, whatever. I guess I can show you the exploit right now. So notice how Pit is at 999%. Here's a very easy consecutive combo you can do. Grab, mash A. Keep doing this until Pit is knocked out or escapes. And it's a very easy. And I chose Kirby specifically because he has like the fastest pummel attack. So if you want a very, very easy achievement to get, just do this. Now I'm doing it a little bit overboard because you only need, I believe, 20 hits to do this. But just to be safe than sorry, I'm doing over than that. So yeah, I just got about like 100 and something. I don't know. But that's a good way to get as much combos as possible. 116. Alright, let's actually get back to the thing. Hopefully Kirby's different enough, but I don't think that's the case at all. Okay, I'm unloading. Oh shit, fuck, I'm still Kirby. Goddamn, what the hell? I don't want to be Kirby, I want to be Pit. And we're only at the 7th character, or the 6th character so far, out of 74. And possibly more if Joker and Piranha Plant comes. And hopefully it's not going to be one of those, I don't have data on this fighter or anything. God. I get the feeling that they're going to go for that route. Oh wow, first try.
It's always easy to pick Kirby out of a crowd.
Aww, he's so squishy and adorable.
True, but he's still a formidable foe.
He's got all kinds of moves, and he's top-notch at recovering. Does this guy have any weaknesses?
Just what you'd expect. His weight, or rather his lack of weight.
So it shouldn't be hard to send him flying, huh?
Right. The question is how to do that.
Oh, that part's easy. Just keep wailing on him. Then we'll see who's stronger. That little puffball or Kirby.
Rudy is always with the savages. Not referring to me, are you, Rudy? I don't know, I have a horrible pit voice. I can't sound anything like Anthony Del Rio, Delgado, Del something. I don't know. I'm sorry if I forgot your last name, sir. Fantastic voice actor, by the way. He does Chico, and that's all I know from him, honestly. I don't know if he does anything else, to my knowledge at least. It's like a frame 1 thing, I feel.
Got any tips for fighting Fox?
Fox McCloud is the leader of the mercenary flight team, Star Fox. His trademark is incredible speed.
It's
And his shine.
about time you showed up, Fox.
The fuck, Pit?
That was a
You should be wary of his blaster, too.
Everybody, stay alert!
Pit, stop
Focus,
it.
Pit. You might think Fox's blaster doesn't hurt all that much and ignore it, but you'll soon find you've taken lots of damage.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay, I'll just reflect his shots with my Guardian Orbitar. Stay back!
I figured you'd say that.
Huh? Is that not what I should do?
Like I said, he's quick on his feet, so there's no telling when he'll suddenly rush in and grab you. You've got to watch your back constantly when Fox is around.
Do a barrel roll!
Oh, those dated memes back in 2000. God, remember those when like do a barrel roll was like one of the biggest things you could ever say around the internet? And then Game Theory ruined it because it was actually an aileron roll that they were doing. Oh well, that's the internet for you. Hit. I'm literally just slapping the thing or something. There we go. I don't know how many frames it actually takes to do it, but you definitely can't like hold it at all.
It's a Pokemon!
And not just any Pokemon.
Actually, that Pokemon is called a Pikachu. Pikachu evolves from Pichu, and when a Pikachu is fully evolved, it becomes a Raichu.
Ooh.
It's quite rare for
I don't
a
know what the hell
Pokemon to
Pichu's
be more
codex is
famous
like.
in its middle stage than its final evolution.
True, but Pikachu is a special case. I mean, it's the most famous of all the Pokemon.
Excuse me? Hello?
What is it, Pit?
I hate to interrupt your musings on Pokemon, but I could really use some Smash Brothers help right about now.
Oh, right. I forgot where we were. Okay, here's the tip. Dodge Pikachu's thunder and then counterattack.
You can
Is that
also
really all the
set
hints you can
Pikachu
get?
by reflecting its thunder back at itself. And nothing is more satisfying than
Okay,
that.
yeah, you could do that. It does count as a projectile, so that's another good tip. Just that I kind of wish that they, like for the most part, like when it comes to actual tip getting, they kind of either don't cover anything at all or just cover like the bare basics as to how you fight against this character, it seems. So like if you're going for the codex to get a helpful tip as to how to fight the opponents, it's not a good way. Like you're gonna have to learn a lot. Try to look at more tutorial videos if anything, because the codex, like I said, only give you the bare basics. Wow, first try, holy shit.
Look, it's Luigi!
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Oh, don't say that. After all, he even had his own year.
Oh shit, I forgot
I
he did.
remember that. Though I suppose if he's number 2 out of all these fighters, that's actually pretty good.
His attacks are no joke.
You're right. Have you seen his super jump punch and green missile? In some ways, he might even be stronger than his brother. Too bad about that unfortunate L on his forehead.
I'm sure that stands for winner.
Pit, you're trying too desperately to be on Luigi's side here. I'm just saying you have some obvious bias right there. Like I said, it just shows the fact that he has a missile and a uppercut. That's it. Like once again, like barely any tips whatsoever. Not a whole lot of good ones. We're not getting to any of the new characters just yet, so I do apologize if this does seem like things that you already viewed. And I will admit, like, there are some things that are just jogging back my memory in a
I'm
way.
picking up on some weird kind of energy here.
What you feel is Ness's PSI.
What's PSI?
It's a general term for supernatural abilities.
Supernatural? Isn't that pretty unscientific?
Said the angel to the goddess.
What are you getting at?
Pit, we're having this conversation via telepathy. Meanwhile, the power of flight is a type of psychokinesis, and I see you from the heavens using clairvoyance. Finally, I call you back from the battlefield with something akin to teleportation.
And believe me, I truly appreciate all that stuff you do with things.
Anyway, if Ness
So you
tries to
better not
recover
think
via
about
Peak
anything
thunder and
naughty.
you reflect it, that will really ruin his day. Give it a try when you get a chance.
Really? Just, I mean, I guess, like, doing it off screen would be nice, but, like, if you're already at the full compact with the PK Thunder, you're fucked. That reflector's not gonna do shit. Alright. Falcon Punch! Let's see what this is up to. What I want when, we do Snake's codec, or, I mean, Palutena's guidance with Snake, is that it actually looks like a codec or something. I don't know. It'd be cool, but I don't know. Considering how the voice actor David Hayter says that he's done all his lines that he did, I kind of doubt it.
Whoa! It's Captain Falcon!
Oh, he's a captain. What ship does he command?
The Blue Falcon.
He's more like a pilot or something.
All these fighters have tons of skill and experience, but you can still hold your own. If we brought vehicles into the picture, though, that would be a totally different story.
Good thing that's not the case. I'd be no match for an F-Zero machine or an R-Wing.
Plus, those G-diffuser systems are terrible for the environment.
You sure know a lot about space machinery. For being the goddess of nature and all.
Anyway, if you're near Captain Falcon, watch out for his jump and Falcon Punch combo.
Alright. Also, what Falcon Punch combo? You just do a raw Falcon Punch and then you'll get hit. That's what I've seen a lot of like players online play. By the way, Snake's codec does exist, however, it's the exact same codec as Brawl, and no new characters actually do have new codecs, so yeah.
That's
Jesus,
Jigglypuff.
21 characters in, and we've only gotten the
Look at the
original
way it
12.
floats. It must be light as air.
Don't let its cuddly appearance fool you. It's one of the most aerodynamic fighters out there. And it has a deadly attack called Rest. When Jigglypuff lands this move, the effects can be devastating.
However, that move does render Jigglypuff vulnerable for a short period of time afterward.
So, when you see Jigglypuff start to fall asleep, that's your cue to move in for the kill.
Gotcha. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for when it nods off.
Alright. Seems relatively basic so far, like avoid the rest attack, it's a very powerful attack. Yeah. They didn't really cover if you could combo into it or anything, but whatever. Daisy! I like the way Zenermoba's voice says her voice. Or her name. It's like, it's kind of like the same way as the way Zenermoba talks to Luigi, like, Luigi! He's like, it's like a very, I don't know, I would say sensual feeling. I don't know. It's cute, is all I'm saying.
Oh, it's Princess Peach.
Guess she's taking a break from being kidnapped.
I'm so glad we never have to worry about Lady Palutena. She can take care of herself.
Didn't she get kidnapped in one of her games?
Wasn't she imprisoned by Medusa for a
Yeah,
bit
exactly.
That hardly counts. After all, we were just freshmen back then. That would never happen now that we're more experienced.
there? Peach has been in plenty of scrapes herself, so she ought to be quite experienced. And yet, she never learns. Sometimes I wonder if she just lets herself get kidnapped for fun.
I don't know about that. It seems like tossing vegetables is more her idea of fun. She'll pelt you with them the whole match if you don't watch it. But she can't reload when she's jumping, so keep your eye on what she's up to.
Well, yeah, how the hell can you turn up turnips in the air? There's gotta be some sort of voodoo magic if you can do that. Alright, I wanna know if Daisy's any different. I think considering how Dark Samus actually does have a different codec compared to Samus, there's a chance. First tries again. Jeez, I think it does have to do with the
Princess
framing.
Peach.
Actually, that's Princess Daisy, Princess of Sarasaland. She was kidnapped by a space alien named Tatanga, but Mario rescued her.
Right. Kidnapped, then rescued by Mario. Princess Peach!
Yeah, except she only did that
No,
once.
Daisy doesn't get kidnapped as often as Peach does.
Oh, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Right.
Daisy always gets kidnapped by Tatanga. Wink.
Pit, you dumbass.
Look, Daisy is a totally different person from Peach. She's much
What the
more
fuck is up with her
flexible
voice?
and stuff. You know, she's a go-getter.
She sounds way different. What the hell?
But Daisy, pretty cool to have a symbol that's also your name.
Like,
Yeah. But have you ever seen Peach and Daisy in the same place at the same time?
Pit, if you had a symbol,
Yeah.
it would be in the shape of an armpit.
Yeah, Pit, I don't know what the fuck you're up against with Daisy. Also, I just realized that's Verity's voice sounds completely different compared to her original. Like, she sounds a lot more higher pitched for some reason, and I don't know if there was like just a voice acting decision or if that was a different voice actress entirely. If Bowser has a same codec as the Wii U one, it's probably going to be a good idea to compare. But her voice sounded awful in Daisy's codec for some reason. Oops. There we go.
When I think of Bowser, I always picture him deep in his castle steeling himself for a fight.
Or, you know, playing golf or racing a go-kart.
Yeah, she sounds a lot
Looking
less
pretty aggro today. Must be because he's in a
high
fight.
pitch in this one.
When Mario first fought Bowser, I hear he had to use an axe to chop down a rope bridge and drop the big guy.
It all sounds like something from an 8-bit action movie.
I won't lie. I'm a little scared.
Don't be. Bowser may be powerful, but he also leaves big openings. Fight smart and look for chances to counterattack.
Yeah, he's a relatively big character with long landing lag and animations. So trying to counter against Bowser would be perfect. Oh shit, Ice Climbers, this is a new one. Can't wait to see what they have to say about Ice
Two of
Climbers.
them? That's cheating!
Say hello to the Ice Climbers. They haven't always had the best cooperation, but their teamwork seems pretty solid now.
Okay, sure. But what about the fact that there were two of them? Didn't they get kicked out of Smash for illegal teaming?
Well, they're back now, so I'm pretty sure it's allowed. I mean, you could pair up with Dark Pit if you wanted to.
Never!
Your physical powers are equally matched. It's a perfect fit, really.
That is true.
Now then, which one of you is the leader?
Definitely me. No way. I'm the leader.
Oh yeah, they make a perfect team.
In any case, when fighting
Okay,
the
yeah,
Ice
her voice didn't sound
Climbers,
that bad
defeat
in
Nana
this
first
one.
to isolate Popo. Try to separate them.
Okay, decent enough tip. Don't get wobbled. Because usually, well, in this game there's no wobbling, but still, separating between Popo and Nana is a good idea, considering how if you only had to deal with one of them, they're a lot more weaker. So that's a good way to balance them out. Over 800 songs! Cool, I can also do that in the playlist too, which I already done. I've added all my favorite music if I wanted to. Oh my god, Pit, please. There we go, jeez.
It's Sheik!
Sheik appears to be wearing a traditional Sheikah outfit this time around.
Ooh, so exotic. That armor is right up my alley. I wonder if it comes in a children's small.
You always get nervous when Sheik gets close. If I make one wrong move, I'll get pummeled with a flurry of quick attacks.
His attacks may be fast, but they aren't very strong.
Wait, that's a
why
he?
he'll try to end the fight quickly.
Wait, huh?
He's also very light, so focus on launching Sheik at lower damage percentages.
And he doesn't have much reach, so keep your distance until you're ready to rush him with your upper dash arm.
Huh?
Good advice. But you guys do know Sheik is just Zelda, right? In disguise? Wait, is there a new timeline?
Okay. I guess Nintendo confirmed Sheik is a dude. The fuck? That is news to me. I always assumed that Sheik was a chick because Zelda and all that, but I guess because Zelda and Sheik are separate characters, and I don't know, this Sheik kind of looks like it has boobs. I'm not crazy, am I? Or is that the joke? Like, the joke was that we just, like, Palutena and Verity just don't know that's a chick or something, and Pit's the one that knows, but that ending joke just left unresolved, I feel. Like, I don't know. That seems a little bit awkward. Maybe you guys can figure it out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, well, we have Zelda here in her very cute incarnation. Because I know a lot of fanboys have been, or even fangirls as well, they've been really loving the new design of Zelda here. Considering how she's no longer looking depressed as fuck.
Is that Princess Zelda?
Yes, That's Zelda from A Link to the Past. She's a descendant of the Seven Sages. When she was captured...
So yeah, it seems like
she
all the
used to
Zelda
replicate
characters
the
actually get a
Link
new
for help.
codec.
Pit! Go get me a cinnamon roll.
What?
Right away, Zell. Hey! Knock it off, Reedy.
Focus Pit.
Same
Zelda
voice
has
actress?
a projectile attack called Din's Fire. It can be steered through the air, kind of like your arrows. The trajectory of Din's fire is really hard to see, so it's important to pay extra close attention when fighting her.
Pit! Get me a glazed donut with rainbow sprinkles.
Yes, right away. A glazed donut with rainbow... Ah, stop it!
Somebody's in love. I would be too. Zelda is fucking cute as hell. Like, who wouldn't want to give her an enormous hug? What, you thought I was about to say something bad? No. She still looks like she's underage. Alright, Doctor's in the house. What are they going to say about him? $31 Jesus. We're still on Melee. Like, holy crap, there's way too many characters here. Sakurai, help. I wish there was a better way. Like, spamming the down on the Z-pad would be honestly a lot better. It fit very well to, like, Snake's codec, because that's what you do in order to activate his, and to a certain extent also, like, Fox and Falco's Corneria, Venom, and all that as well. So I'm not exactly sure why Pit is any different for Palutena's guidance. And like I said, it's very inconsistent, because I seriously don't know the timing about it at all. I just literally had to,
I
like...
think that's a real doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure. He delivers crushing blows, so he must be very knowledgeable about anatomy.
He's a quack.
Oh, what?
He treats viruses by randomly throwing medication at them. Doesn't seem very safe.
I'm so glad Skyworld doesn't have checkups.
Dr. Mario is slower than the regular Mario, but he's also more powerful. Don't get sent to the emergency room. You don't know what kind of treatment you'll get.
Alright, pretty basic. They're saying it's like, oh, he's a doctor, so he's technically a different character or something like that. Or some shit, I don't know. New character, Pichu! What is this gonna be like? So this is definitely gonna be new. By the way, my controller was rumbling when I attacked him, so I should probably not do that again. Alright. First try.
Ooh, it's a baby Pikachu!
That's Pichu. It's the form before it evolves into Pikachu. Pichu is still learning to harness its electrical power, so it takes damage whenever it uses electricity.
Just looking at Pichu makes me want to cheer it on. You can do it, Pichu! Kick his butt!
You mean
Pichu
your butt?
might be cute, but don't underestimate it. Its small stature allows it to move very quickly. Look out for grabs after it dashes.
Why is it that smaller fighters are always fast?
You'll understand when you grow up, Pit. One day you'll wake up unable to do things you could in the past.
That's depressing. Oh. Is that what it's like for you, Lady Palutena?
Don't make me smite you.
Yeah, fun fact, by the way, Pichu is actually pretty tournament viable in this game. At least from what I've heard. Why? I don't know. But I think it has to do with the fact that Pichu actually does have a lot of combo game. And considering how he's actually relatively fast, that also helps him a lot as well. And furthermore, he has a spike and a lot of kill options.
Do you know who this is, Pit?
Falco Lombardi? Ace pilot on the Star Fox team? Great jumper!
Exactly. Captain Falcon's already got the falcon motif. Falco looks more like a pheasant to me.
Sounds delicious.
What the fuck,
If I
Pit?
were you, I'd keep your voice down. If he hears you, he'll make you eat his boots.
Falco used to be
That's
the
fucked
leader
up,
of a
Pit. What do
galactic
you think
gang,
about
so you
eating
can expect
Falco?
him to be
And
good
no,
at
not
fight.
in that type of way, Rule 34.
Freak out here. I mean, this guy is famous throughout the entire galaxy.
Watch out for long-range attacks, like his reflector shot and blaster.
You'll see he's quick on the draw.
Alright. Pretty standard. I'm not thinking about rating the codex, by the way. I think Maximilian Dude is probably going to do that anyways. If not, he's probably already done it. I'm mostly an entertaining audience, if anything. Seriously, I seriously don't know how I'm doing this frame one perfect jabs.
Get a load of Mr. Fancy Pants here.
What the hell is his deal with Marth?
Jealousy I detecting your voice, Pit?
Why would I be jealous of Marth?
I don't know, he's prettier than you.
Well, he's a prince for starters. A handsome prince. And you're just...
Anyway, Prince Marth's most dangerous attack comes from the tip of his sword. Avoid his blade when you're at mid-range.
So I should either attack him from a distance or get up close and personal.
He's got a counter as well, so be on guard when you go hand-to-hand. If you're attacking from afar, use items to improve your chances.
Items? What do you take me for? Casual? Oh shit. Who's next? Lucina. 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 Leukemia. Lucy Lou. Lucy... Fuck, I don't know. I'm running out of nicknames for Lucina. I know there's a tweet that's actually managed to nickname, like, Waluigi 2,000 different names. That's fucking impressive. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to struggle with Lucina here. What was that, like 10 different nicknames for her? I don't know. Princess of Altair. Or, Ascarin. Or Nor. I don't know. What the fuck does Awakening take place in? Elise. That's what it's called. Princess of Elise. Even though technically Lisa has that role as well, but whatever. Oh my god, Pit, hurry. There we go. Blue-haired female Marth.
That lady's moves are awfully similar to Marth's.
That's Lucina. She used to introduce herself as Marth, so certain similarities seem inevitable.
What? She stole someone else's identity?
Well, it wasn't quite like that.
Marth had become a legend by the time, the Hero King. So Lucina took that name to bolster the morale of her own army. Think of it as a symbol of hope in the depths of despair.
That's pretty deep.
You can't tell by looking at her, but I hear she's got a great sense of humor.
I'll try cracking a few jokes and see if that softens her up.
The tip of her blade doesn't deal as much damage as Marth's, but her attacks are more balanced, even if they are not tremendously powerful.
So yeah, that's the thing about Lucina compared to Marth, is that Lucina doesn't have a strong tipper, but she's balanced all around her attack, so... Whereas like with Marth, he's strong on the tip, but weak close range or in the mid. That's something you need to note, so, just in case you guys wondering. So I feel like Lucina is probably a lot more beginner-friendly compared to Marth, if that's what you're looking for in Marth's playstyle. Babies first, Marth. Another nickname for Lucina, why not?
Is it just me? Or has Link lost weight?
Yes and no. That's young Link. He's the child version of the Hero of Time.
The Hero of Time?
The Link who mastered the Ocarina of Time and faced Ganondorf. Link's actions as the Hero of Time created parallel worlds, and from there, many different legends were born.
I don't follow. What do you mean?
If you were defeated by Medusa, Palutena wouldn't be here today, right?
True, but what does that have to do with anything?
We may have triumphed over Medusa in this timeline, but in a different timeline, you lost that fight, leaving Medusa and Hades to rule the world. Every action and inaction creates infinite parallel worlds. You're only in one of them.
Wait, I'm not the only me? And nothing I do matters because another me will do the opposite? Then what's the point of doing anything?
Breathe, Pit. Focus on young Link's short reach. He may be fast, but try to outrange him and anticipate his movements.
Pit, parallel universes are not that hard to deal with. Like, Jesus. Just know that you are living in this universe, which is the good one, and your other universe incarnation fucked up. But that's fine, because you're not living in that universe. For example, there might be a universe where I become a famous YouTuber, instead of this universe where I barely get 100 views per video. Depression rises. Okay, anyways, after Young Link, it's Ganondorf, which I'm assuming might be a new character, considering it's the Ocarina of Time Ganondorf. I think. We'll see. Oh, what time is it right now? Okay, not too far. Only 40 minutes, that's fine. Oh, whoa. Almost dropped my controller for a second. You notice there's like percentage decimals and like the percentages?
Ganon has taken many forms throughout the ages. This form of Ganondorf is known as the Great King of Evil. He's a Gerudo warlock. The Gerudo are a desert tribe consisting mostly of women, but once every 100 years, a man is born to the Gerudo. Ganondorf is said to be that man.
Really? They get one man and he turns out to be Ganondorf? Ugh, talk about bad luck.
Anyway, Ganon gets sealed away, is resurrected, rinse and repeat, ad infinitum. The end.
What? There's more to it than that.
Link is said to be a different person in each incarnation, but some people think Ganondorf is the same person born over and over again.
The ultimate evil that can't be killed. No wonder he's called the Calamity.
As a fighter, Ganondorf is an aggressive heavyweight. He hits hard, so if you see him winding up, get out of the way and counterattack.
Especially since considering how he also has a lot of super armor as well. So that's definitely something you gotta take in consideration if you want to fight against a Ganondorf. Mewtwo. Oh, this was the first DLC batch character, and the first one that said I had no data on this fighter. So this would be interesting to see if Mewtwo actually does have a codec after all. It better. It better. Smash. Oh, my first try. Okay. I don't know why I'm surprised. Like sometimes it's first try, sometimes not. Yes, it's
National
Mewtwo.
Pokedex number 150. Mewtwo is a legendary Pokemon that was created by resequencing Mew's genes.
I will never forgive these humans!
Jesus, fuck! Your voice is so
It's
fucking
a walking
awful.
science experiment.
Mewtwo is arguably the most powerful Pokemon in existence. Some people spend their entire lives trying to catch it.
It's an affront to nature and must be destroyed immediately. Think about it. Every action has a butterfly effect. Who knows what kind of impact it could have on the ecosystem?
Grow a heart, Verity. It didn't choose to be a freak of nature.
Feel
I didn't know
sorry
it has to
for
be
all you
born
want.
like this.
Don't underestimate it. Mewtwo's confusion move can both flip opponents and reflect projectiles.
Jesus, Verity is a lot more bitchier in her new incarnation. Like, seriously. Holy fuck. Another character that was on the no data on this fighter bandwagon. So I think that they actually did do the DLC characters justice this time. But I don't think the same might be applied to the new ones. Like, I'm really hoping that they do have, in fact, a Joker codec. But honestly, I kind of doubt it. Like, I'm
Look,
a little bit hopeful.
Marth dyed his hair red.
Actually, that's the young lion, Roy.
The young lion?
He's 15 years old.
15 years old? Is that even legal?
It is in Ostia, where Roy spends his days as a noble, being smart, brave, and dependable.
Careful, Rudy. You're a pedophile if you go into that
How am I
territory.
supposed to compete with a guy like
Maybe
that?
illegal in
By
Ostia,
not
but
getting too
here,
close, for one
nuh-uh.
thing. His binding blade is extremely powerful at close range.
Or maybe instead of fighting, he'd be willing to talk out our differences?
Don't be a baby, Pit. Just keep Roy at a distance and you'll be fine. He's only dangerous if he gets close. But once he gets close, prepare to get mauled.
Yep, he has the combo game and all that. Rudy seems to have like a hard-on with most of these characters. Oh fuck, Crom. Holy shit. I can't wait to see like Verity's like reactions because she's been like fucking like the shit out of Crom's chances of being in Smash, and then the fact that Crom is now a playable fighter, it's like Crom better have his revenge. Oh my god, I hate this D-pad so much. The GameCube D-pad is easily like the worst fucking D-pad ever. Well, aside from maybe the Xbox's D-pad.
Whoa! It's Crom!
He finally made it to the fight!
Why the fuck
He's
are
the
you
prince of the
excited there,
Paladin of
Pretty?
Peace, and the descendant of the hero king Marth.
Marth's sword and Crom's sword are both named Falchion, right? But the designs seem a bit different. Is it really the same sword?
The sword Crom wields is Falchion, but Marth's sword is Exalted Falchion.
And Lucina's sword is Parallel Falchion.
Falchion, Falchion? That word makes no sense.
Falchion can become the exalted Falchion once the fire emblem brings out its true form.
If Crom can fight Marth using a weaker sword, Crom must be stronger.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, Wario launches people with farts. Pretty sure the style of weapon doesn't make a huge difference.
I fucking hate Rudy's voice, by the way. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't remember her being that annoying in the old ones. I don't know why they made it more higher pitched than needed. And there were like some moments where her voice is not that high pitched, which is weird, but moments like that where her voice is high pitched is just kind of irritating, you know? It's gonna be the longest video I make, I swear to God. Okay. This is mostly, I guess, a silent... Like, if you guys could make a timestamp, assuming I'm not lazy and actually do provide a timestamp of each character's codec, that would be awesome. I definitely appreciate that. If not, then I'll try to do a timestamp to each character just so that you guys could skip to a specific one if you don't think my reaction to a specific codec conversation is going to be that good.
Hey, it's a shadow bug.
No, that's just Mr. Game & Watch.
Watch out for number 9, Pit.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Game & Watch's Judge attack displays random numbers, and when it displays 9, the attack is devastating.
Getting hit with a 9 will knock out any fighter with a single strike, no matter who it is. When his back is against the wall, Mr. Game & Watch might try his luck with a Judge attack.
Leaving victory up to luck doesn't seem like the best strategy.
Well, luck is part of every victory.
So you'd better watch yourself, Pit.
Alright, well, yeah. I'm probably going to try my best to actually make a timestamp. And if I don't, then definitely call me out on that, because I'll be honest, I'm not sure if every single codec conversation is that interesting. There are some that are relatively basic, but at the very least, there are some that I think are also as equally entertaining. So I'm glad that that's the case. Who has a bow on the face of a ship? Maybe is a narcissistic? Kinda like someone I know. Just glares at Dark Pit. Alright.
I wonder what Meta Knight looks like under that mask.
Apparently quite similar to Kirby.
If he took off his mask, could he inhale things too?
Maybe. And maybe he has Kirby's copy ability as well.
What do you mean, maybe?
So if a maskless Meta Knight copied a masked Meta Knight,
Well, then he'd just be back where he started.
Anyway,
Exactly.
be careful of his quick blade and his spinning attacks.
Hypotheticals,
They
ladies
don't
and
have a lot
gentlemen.
of power, so use your shield until you see an opening.
Alright. But yeah, it does make you think, if Kirby and Meta Knight are part of the same species and share the exact same power, then why doesn't Meta Knight tap into that potential power, you think? Maybe he does have the power, but he's holding back and just utilizing his sword. Maybe he just wants to be a better swordsman rather than being a cheating bastard like Kirby. Alright. Colonel, it's me! Alright. I'm fighting myself, Palutena. What do I
wait a
do?
second. Is that me?
It certainly appears to be the case.
You're awfully calm about this, Lady Palutena.
Well, we've been through a similar situation in the past, don't you recall?
Yeah, but it's still freaky. It's like looking through a twisted mirror. That reminds me. You know how Dark Pit came from a mirror? Then why doesn't he move left when I move right, and vice versa?
Beats me.
But you're supposed to know everything. Don't you have an all-seeing eye and an all-knowing brain and all that?
My all-seeing eye sees you getting hit.
Oh, man, really?
That's the
I'm sure
joke.
the true Pit would triumph over any doppelganger. So I guess now we'll see if you're the real deal.
I meant to ask you about one more thing. Have you noticed that I can kind of fly on my own a bit?
Actually, it's called jumping, Pit. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
I keep forgetting that Pit actually doesn't have the ability to fly for some reason. Guess that was retcon during Brawl's era. Where is... There you are. Time to meet Edgy Pit! What do you got to say about that, Palutena? Although Dark Pit does actually appear in Codex sometimes, so maybe he'll make an appearance here.
Hey, it's Batu! Will you quit calling me that?
Now, where did you disappear to after the fight with Hades?
Actually, Dark Pit works for me now. He's an officer in the forces of nature.
What?
No way!
Just because we fought together once doesn't mean we're all buddy-buddy now. In fact, the Lightning Chariot and Phosphora are also both under my command. The battle isn't over yet.
Viridi's interests and mine just happen to overlap. So for this fight, I'll be happy to launch you into the stratosphere.
Your powers are perfectly matched here.
It all comes down to skill.
And that's why everyone hates you, Dark Pit. You're not an original Echo Fighter. Thank you, everybody. I'll be here all week. I guess the same can be applied to Daisy as well, so he's technically not the only one that's guilty. Yeah, that's something I feel like, in terms of like Echo Fighters, Dark Pit is one of the least memorable ones. Like, I like characters like Chrom, Lucina, and Ken, definitely, because they actually stand out a lot more compared to their original counterparts, even if they do have some animations and attacks that are similar to their original counterparts. And I think the same thing happened with me in like the Wii U as well, where Dark Pit was just easily the worst Echo Fighter out of everyone, because he literally was no different than Pit aside from one or two moves. I'm sure a lot of Dark Pit fans will like him, especially for those who enjoy Kid Icarus Uprising. Me, on the other hand, I just...
Who's that woman?
That's Zero Suit Samus. She usually wears heavy armor, but not in this incarnation. Even so, she's still pretty powerful.
She has some pretty herdy-looking equipment. Getting kicked by those jet boots has gotta sting.
You have a good deal of herdy-looking equipment yourself, Pit.
Yeah, and can you believe that there's some fighters that battle empty-handed? Crazy!
It's all about discipline, not weaponry. Don't worry, though. When we get home, I'll enroll you in Palutena's boot camp. That'll fix you right up.
Or I can just keep my weapons. Yeah, let's do that.
Anyway, Zero Suit Samus is a difficult target to hit. Keep your attacks sure and steady.
Alright, very basic tip. She didn't really mention much about speed and power and all that, but... yeah, she's a relatively fast character, so you gotta be very careful about her. God damn it, did I just do that? You gotta be very careful about, not getting hit by her. Like, it's gonna be very hard to try and find an opportunity, so I'd say, if you fight against a Zero Suit Samus, either power armor your way through it, or outspeed her as well. There are some characters I feel that can outspeed her personally, but for the most part, like, you're gonna have to worry. Like, for example, Wario is probably a very horrible matchup against Zero Suit Samus because he's not relatively that fast and he's very slow. He might be powerful, but aside from his fart attacks, I don't think he has any super armor or power armor. So, yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, outspeed or outpower her might be a good trick, and she's also relatively lightweight as well, so maybe you could utilize that to your advantage as well, making her very easy to knock off.
Wario kind of smells.
That's to be expected. For his final smash, he munches garlic and transforms into his super anti-hero alter ego, Wario Man.
Dun 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 dun.
Wario
Dun
Man?
dun dun dun.
Yes.
Wario Man.
Legend has it that Wario once caught a cold, accidentally ate a piece of nasty garlic, and turned into Wario Man.
Spider-Man, you gotta run for your money here.
So nasty garlic is the key to Wario's power. Great.
He's a real charmer, that one.
Speaking of which, eating seems to make Wario very gassy.
Ah, TMI?
I'm only telling you this for your own good. He's a ticking time bomb. Watch out for his sudden farts, and all farts in general. They're gross and dangerous.
This job is really the worst sometimes.
Yep. Dealing with Wario in general, even as, like... it's just not pleasant over... oh, Snake! It's Snake! It's Snake! Okay, 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 okay. Come on. Fucking shut the hell up, Timothy. God damn it.
Snake?
The legendary mercenary himself.
I never thought I'd get a chance to fight him again.
Snake is fully loaded with explosives and firearms. Don't get blown up.
I bet if I put some bombs on the end of my arrows, they'd be more powerful.
Or they'll explode in contact.
Hit.
You can't attach bombs to arrows of light since they aren't actual arrows.
Okay, then let's bust out the cannon.
Leave the bombs and guns to Snake. You focus on what
Wait,
you do best.
but Snake doesn't have
Whatever
guns.
that is.
He has a Nikata, if that counts, I guess, but not really anything else. Also, unfortunate, there's no, like, Snake codec, but whatever, that's to be expected, I guess. Oh shit, Pokemon Trainer. I wanna know if there's, like, a difference between, like, Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard? Actually, is there a difference between, like, old Ike and new Ike? That's what I wanna know. I'm pretty sure there's, like, a difference between, like, Bowser Jr., Roy, Wendy, Iggy, Clammy, James, I don't know.
It's Ike.
There are two versions of Ike. The Path of Radiance version and the Radiant Dawn version.
Dawn? Radiance?
He's basically either a
Okay, so it
mercenary
seems
or a
like
hero.
there's no alternate costume
The
between the two
versions
different
of Ike
Ikes.
may look and sound a bit different, but his strength doesn't change at all.
But one of them is 3 years older than the other. Shouldn't the older one be stronger?
Yeah, you'd think the older one would have 3 more years of training under his belt.
Maybe he skipped 3 years of arm days.
I somehow doubt that. Have you seen the way he swings that sword? One blow from that sword could do more damage than 2 of yours, Pit. Be careful.
Definitely. Also, is it me? I might be hallucinating a little bit, but I feel like Ike's idle stance doesn't look natural. Like, hold on. Get over here. Yeah. It kind of looks like he's a little bit flashing it out, like the way he, like, contorts his hip. It's like, it kind of makes sense considering how, like, he's, using one hand to wield a two-handed sword. But, I don't know, the way, like, I kind of... And also, like, his foot as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like his idle animation needs a bit work. I don't know, that's just me, I feel. Like, his idle animation just doesn't look natural, is all I'm saying. Pokemon Trainer! Is there Squirtle and Ivysaur and Charizard, or are they all combined into one? That's what I want to know. So they just completely removed Charizard's codec.
That little twerp is bossing those Pokemon around.
That's the Pokemon Trainer. Looks like you'll be fighting Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard today.
All the original starters? This fighter is a fan of the classics.
Do you think Pokemon get claustrophobic being trapped in those little balls?
I hear Pokeballs are much bigger on the inside.
But what about the weak Pokemon who get left in their balls and forgotten? I mean, everyone has like hundreds of them in their box.
I never thought about. Oh, Pika-Pit! No!
Now, Pit, I'm sure those abandoned Pokemon are all playing together at a farm upstate.
Anyway, commanding 3 Pokemon.
It's like a virtual simulation inside the Pokeballs, right? Hopefully.
And find a way to exploit them.
Okay. Not a very good tip, but whatever. I guess they're just trying to be a little bit more lazy when it comes to, like, trying to do script these codec conversations, because we got 3 characters, what do we do? I don't know, just bundle up together and say something. It's like, let's joke about how the Pokemon are enslaved or something, because that's not gonna make us sound like PETA at all. Diddy Kong, okay. What's your codec like?
Oh, look! It's Diddy Kong.
He's Donkey Kong's little buddy.
I wonder if he'd let me win for a banana.
Don't underestimate him just because he's a monkey. He's faster and stronger than any human.
As long as he can't fly, I'm good.
He can't fly, but he does have a peanut pop gun and an inexhaustible supply of peanuts to shoot at you.
So? I love peanuts.
Not when they're pelting you in the face.
I don't know.
Oi, let's throw peanuts at him and see how he likes it!
For a snack.
Fighting does take strength.
Anyway, if you can hit Diddy Kong at just the right angle, he'll drop his rocket barrel pack.
However, it explodes when it lands on the ground, so watch out.
Got it. I actually didn't know about it. Actually does explode on contact as well, so that's something I should probably make note of whenever I fight against a Diddy Kong. Alright, we're halfway there! We're halfway there, and it only took us about an hour. Oh my god. Oh my god, it took us a fucking hour. Okay, well, I guess another hour could kill. We should be fine, right? Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a DLC character too, so Lucas should be...
That's Lucas. He's from Chasmili Village. Just like Ness, he uses PSI. He might be the most introverted opponent you've ever fought.
If he's so shy,
Well, aside from maybe
why is he
Isabel?
fighting?
He's been through a lot. Things you couldn't imagine. Maybe fighting is how he copes with his feelings.
Oh man.
Or maybe it's just
I
to
feel bad for
survive.
him.
Me too. Maybe you shouldn't fight him.
Show no mercy! Launch this
Jesus fucking Christ, Verity!
Or that. Just remember, Lucas's attacks are a bit different from Ness's. Don't expect to be able to fight both of them the exact same way.
Alright. So yeah, fuck you, Verity. As if I couldn't hate your guts already. Jesus Christ. It's like no mercy for the weak at all, huh? Damn. Alright, Sonic. He can really move. Sonic, he's gonna fuck your dudes. Sonic, he's the fastest fucker alive. Alright.
Being a hedgehog, Sonic really isn't very spiky, is he?
Yeah, I've seen spikier. It's true that you're more likely to find him curled up in a cute, harmless ball.
Not so harmless. That round shape lets him spin dash with ease.
I've changed my mind. He's entirely too spiky.
Spin dashes are hard to stop, though.
Just keep your cool and don't lose focus. You can stop spin attacks using your orbitars or bow.
Really?
Stay back!
Interesting. I assume maybe like your bows to stop him from his tracks, but orbiters, really? Unless like I assume they just always project like reflect projectiles, but okay. Alright. Olimar and Alf. I wonder if they have something different to each other. If not, then I could probably just skip them. Or skip one of them. I don't even know what the fuck that song is. Can you guys figure out what the hell that song was? Like I was just humming because I heard it before. I just don't know the song title or the artist. Alright, there we go, Pit.
Who's this, Lady Palutena?
That's King DDD.
So, what do I need to know about him?
He's a heavyweight, but has the ability to fly. And his hammer attack is no joke. But every fighter has a weakness. For example, when King DDD throws a spiky Gordo, you can hit it right back at him. If you can eliminate him by reflecting the Gordo, that will count as your KO.
What's a KO?
Good luck, Pit.
Pit, are you really that dumb? You don't remember anagrams? Where's... I get the feeling they might have the same codec. Like, aside from maybe like a name change, then, yeah, they should be the same.
Oh, it's that explorer guy.
Did you know that Pikmin are named after Pick carrots, a vegetable native to Hokitate?
Huh. Guess you learn something new every day.
Enough with the pointless fun facts. Let's talk fighting strategy. Here's what I know about those Pikmin. Red Pikmin are strong. Yellow Pikmin fly high. Blue Pikmin have the mightiest throw. White Pikmin are fastest. Purple Pikmin are heavy and the most powerful. Be sure you remember all this, Pit.
Right.
There are also winged Pikmin that don't attack you. Numerous Pikmin will weigh down the winged Pikmin, and that's when you should attack.
Okay. Explain the differences between all the Pikmins, that's good. I don't think exactly that Olimar and Alf excel because of that. Like, I think they have a lot of utilizing abilities and attacks that can work without the Pikmin. But I don't know. That's just me, I think. All right, Lucario. Down, taunt, please. Oh my God. There we go.
What the heck is that?
Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ,
that's
already.
Lucario. What about it?
It's not even like a
I've never
new
seen a
character
creature with
either.
a life force like that. It's like a current of water or a whirlpool.
Oh, you mean Lucario's aura.
Aura?
Lucario can sense the life force, or aura, emanating from all living things. As Lucario takes more damage, its own aura grows stronger.
Ingenious! Lucario sounds like a perfect fit for the forces of nature.
We need to focus on the fight at hand.
You focus on the fight at hand. I gotta catch my new recruit.
No, stop!
Pit, a wounded Lucario is stronger than it looks. Be extra careful when it's taken lots of damage.
This wave dash is horrible, I just realized. But yeah, Lucario, Aura, yeah, I mean, that's pretty knowledgeable, I guess, yeah. Rob / Robot, Super Fighting Robot, ROB, IN, Astro Boy. Japan has a fascination with like mecha things, don't they?
Look at that cute little robot.
ROB isn't a very creative name for a robot.
I think it has a certain ring to it.
No way! Any name's better than ROB. Like, how about Mr. HVC-012?
That doesn't
What the
exactly
hell
roll
does
off
that
the
mean?
tongue.
How about Robo Buddy 3rd Edition?
And
Why
what
is he a
happened
third
to the
edition?
first 2 editions?
Oh, good point. How about Zergblattron?
Let's just keep things simple by calling him Rob.
The light on its head shows you the strength of the laser it's about to fire.
Oh, really?
The moment you forget about it, it'll unleash its laser at maximum power, so watch out!
That's something I actually didn't know. That was an interesting tip, because... Yeah, I didn't realize that he actually does have a light on his head until, like, they mentioned it, and I'm guessing, like, the harder it glows, or the bigger it glows, the more powerful the lasers charge it up. That's my guess. Yeah, that was interesting. Ooh, the next one's Wolf, I just realized. I want to know if Toon Link is the same, because out of every Zelda character, I think he's the one that's the least changed out of everyone. Bum, 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 bum. There we go.
This guy's eyes are the size of my head!
He must be the famous Toon Link.
Where'd he get that name from anyway?
It's probably because he looks like he jumped right out of a cartoon.
Oh, I see how it is.
What's the matter, Pit?
It's just not fair, Lady Palutena. One Link is handsome, and the other is adorable. They're cherry-picking the best bits!
Oh, is poor Pit feeling a little insecure today?
Snap out of it, Pit. You have a fight to focus on. Here's the deal. Toon Link is quick, but lighter than regular Link.
Don't get distracted by his weapons, or his intense cuteness. Just calm down and plan the best counterattack.
Yeah, have you seen like every single main protagonist ever? Unless it's a hentai, then you'll notice that they're usually very, very attractive. Or cute. Or, yeah. You'll never ever see an ugly protagonist unless it actually fits very well towards the story about their ugliness. Like, I don't know, Ugly Duckling or Hunchback of Notre Dame. Because otherwise, for the majority of the time, yep, main characters are always fucking attractive as hell. Alright, Wolf.
Now, this guy seems bad to the core.
That's Wolf. He's Fox's arch nemesis and the leader of Starwolf. Starwolf is a group of mercenaries hired by Andros.
Mercenaries will do anything for money.
Generally speaking, although Star Fox is also technically a mercenary group, but they would never aid someone as evil as Andros.
Wolf may be Fox's nemesis, but there's also a mutual respect between them. They even fought on the same side at one point.
Kind of like Pit and Dark Pit.
What? We're nothing like that. I don't respect him, and we're sure not all buddy-buddy.
See? You guys are just like them.
You even have the same glorified palette swap thing, going.
In any case, Wolf's blasters.
Did they just reference the fact that they're lazy developers?
At close range.
Because, yeah, Pit and Dark Pit. Barely any change, just saying. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost to the stretch goal, ladies and gentlemen. Just almost there until the new DLC characters and the new characters introduced in Smash. Might have to do things again when Piranha Plant and Joker comes out, and when the next 4 characters arrive. I don't know, Banjo-Kazooie, Shantae, who knows who it is? Prediction time, I guess. Would it be a complete surprise or complete what the fuck if the next character that was revealed would be Master Chief? Just think about it, like, Nintendo and Microsoft, believe it or not, or, well, you most likely will have to believe it, because they're really huge buddies, and, I'm not gonna be surprised to see if it's actually Master Chief. Although, considering how his nature of the game, most likely it's gonna be Steve from Minecraft. That's my guess. Like, if there's gonna be a Microsoft representative, as much as I love Banjo-Kazooie, realistically, I see Steve from Minecraft joining in, if anything. But then again, at the same time, like, anyone could happen, you know?
Oh, look! It's the villager!
Villager, huh? That's not a very creative name.
Well, what else do you call someone from a village? Anyway,
A resident?
you've got to respect the villager. Word has it no one fights fairer than that one.
Why's that?
Probably because where the villager's from, there's a mole who goes around punishing cheaters.
Rossetti.
Anyway, the villager's Lloyd rocket can do some real damage, so try your best to reflect it back.
Okay. Will do, Miss Palutena-san. So yeah, that was a relatively basic one. It's like, it's a villager. Oh, what can you do? Oh yeah, this one I'm pretty sure they have not changed. And if they did, I'll be very disappointed because from what I remember, this one's one of my favorites. Come on, Pit. There we go.
Hey, look! It's Mega Man!
Is that really him? It is really him! Wow!
I hope he busts out his Mega Buster!
Verity, keep it in your pants!
Flame Blast!
Leaf Shield!
Rush Coil!
Metal Blade!
Spark Shock!
Air Shooter!
Crash Bomber!
Flash Claw!
Flame Sword!
Hard Nickel!
Yep. They're absolutely fanboying over Mega Man, which honestly I think a lot of people did when he was originally announced. Like any third-party company, I feel nowadays will definitely get that treatment. Because like, holy shit, it's a character that's joining into Smash, and they're not from Nintendo, you know? It's like, yeah. I know a lot of people were fucking surprised as hell to see Cloud in the game. Hey, remember Brawl Tons when they joked about how stupid it would be if Cloud was in the game? I wonder how they feel nowadays after making that joke.
Who's this now?
She's a Wii Fit trainer. She's an exercise coach. Of sorts. I hope you're in shape, Pit.
Well, I walk everywhere, so I'm probably fine.
It's not gonna be enough, dude.
Of course. You're always at the beck and call of the goddess of light.
Well, angels are messengers of the gods.
That's where you're mistaken, Pit. Angels are nothing more than divine interns.
In any case, be careful of her sun salutation move. It gets stronger with deep breathing.
Okay, so Rudy making fun of Pit more about his exercising, or lack of exercise, I guess. So he's talking about cheating in Ice Climbers. I want to know what he's going to say about Rosalina and Luma. first try. Really need to do more of those.
And here we have Rosalina.
Yes, she's the keeper of the Comet Observatory and mother of the Lumas.
Why is that comfy pillow following her? I love pillows.
That is a Luma, and this is no pillow fight.
It does look pretty plush, I have to say.
You know, Rosalina seems kind of rough with the little guy.
There are plenty of Lumas, so losing a few isn't a big deal.
It's like I got a
Not a
bunch
big
of
deal.
children. I could
Lumas
sacrifice
will
one and
sacrifice
another.
everything to protect Rosalina. They may not look like much, but they're powerful enough to send you flying, so be careful.
It's like I'm just gonna give birth to my babies so that they can fight a war. Mother of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Crom and Bowser, you got some competition. Okay, after Rosalina, we got Little Mac, right? Yep. Yeah, I feel like the loading, like when it comes to like loading screens and other stages, it's instantly quick. But because Palutena's temple is huge as fuck, there's that disadvantage. And I don't even know if we were able to do Battlefield or Final Destination forms in
This
order to
guy
do the
looks ready to
codec,
fight.
but yeah.
That's little Mac. As a boxer, fighting is sort of his thing. No one can match his strength on the ground, but in an aerial battle, he's helpless.
So you want to get him in the air and keep him from landing.
He has a power meter that, once full, lets him unleash a lethal attack.
He seems tiny, though.
Maybe
Indeed.
that's why he's little Mac. But even with his small stature, he's triumphed over many heavyweight boxers. Pretty impressive for a puny human.
Bring it on. The stronger the opponent, the more interesting the fight.
That's the spirit.
I can keep using my weapons, right?
Ugh, yes.
You're cheating, Pit. And you're talking about the Ice Climbers cheating. Look at you. Using your weapons in a fist fight? Come on. Alright, after that's Greninja. Yep, we're almost done. Oh, we're almost done. Holy shit. I need to get to sleep soon. I've been playing World of Light a lot recently. Well, you guys can tell because of the recordings, I'm guessing. There we go. Alright, come on.
What is that? Some kind of ninja frog?
That's the Pokemon Greninja. Its strengths are agility and speed. What looks like a scarf is actually its tongue.
As a defensive measure, I suggest rubbing spicy peppers all over yourself.
How can Greninja taste anything with its tongue hanging out like that?
It could be one of those rare ninjas that just eats very slowly.
What? But that makes no sense. Anyway, just tell me how to win.
Greninja creates throwing stars out of compressed water and unleashes them at high speed. This attack is called Water Shuriken. If Greninja starts to charge up its Water Shuriken, be prepared to reflect it back.
Okay.
Stay back.
Orbiter. Got it. You tell I'm getting a little bit fatigued, but I think that as soon as we get to newer characters, I'm going to be a lot more excited. Oh, hey, Palutena, hello. Want to know how this goes? It's like, Lady Palutena, what are you doing here? Although Robin is after this one, right?
Wait a minute. Lady Palutena, you're fighting me?
Don't sound so dismayed. Think of it more as a sporting event and less as a massacre.
Really don't want to hurt you.
That's awfully presumptuous of you, Pit.
Please. I know better than anyone else what Lady Palutena is capable of. After all, I fought her once before.
Good luck, Pit. You're gonna need it. Of course, I won't be giving you any hints during this battle. And no powers or centurions either.
But you can do that? Come on, that's so unfair, Palutena. Alright. Oh no, it's Pac-Man. Okay. After that is Robin. I still wonder if they're gonna do the Crom reference or if they just completely remove that. I hope they do. It just makes no sense for Crom to be part of Robin's final... or Robin's, codec.
Waka 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 waka.
Yes, that's Pac-Man. He was born in
Oh,
1980,
that's
which
cute.
means he's 1 year older than Mario.
Ah, another industry veteran.
His most famous form
He
is
is the
shaped like a
second
pizza
oldest
missing
video
one
game
slice.
character in this
He
game.
has several attacks in this form.
But the main thing is to avoid him taking a bite out of me.
Yes, especially with those wings of yours.
What do you mean?
I bet they'd taste great with a little barbecue sauce.
Yeah, okay, enough about that.
Seriously, why the fuck are they thinking about eating Pit? Like, Jesus. It's like eating another person, isn't it? This feels disgusting. Unless she's talking about his dick, you know what I'm saying? I just high-five myself. I'm pathetic, I know. Okay, Crom, you better not be in this one. It'll just be really, really weird. Okay. What? Whoa, I just saw Robin glow for a second. That was weird. What was that for?
This guy with the heavy-looking coat is...
Robin.
Ah, that's right. Crom's friend.
Really? Just Crom's friend?
And his... tactical person?
Seriously? Tactician.
Robin is a master tactician who can use both tomes and levin swords. But Robin's attacks have limits on how many times they can be used. When Robin discards the sword or a book, it's time to be aggressive.
You don't think a master tactician will see that coming?
Probably, but losing the levin sword puts Robin at a major disadvantage. So do your best to capitalize.
Alright, so yeah, they did remove it, making it a little bit more basic, if anything, but, whatever. It'll just be really awkward if they did include Crom as an Easter egg, so... I'm actually kind of glad that they did remove it. Alright, we're almost there. I think like just 3 more characters and we get on to Ryu, which is the first batch of DLC characters, and from there on out, new characters overall. At least until Joker and Piranha Plant. Alright, Shulk, what you gonna do today? That was a horrible British accent, I do apologize.
I don't think I've seen that guy around.
That's Shulk. He's 18 years old and clocks in at 5 feet 6 inches.
Wait, so he's shorter than Lilamac? What the fuck?
Sword he's got.
That's
Also, I'm taller than Shulk? What the fuck?
Makes us look like a bunch of jokers.
The Monado can change Shulk's strengths and weaknesses. For example,
Of course, I have to have that
it might
Ryan
increase
reference
his
right there.
jumping ability while decreasing his defense.
So for every strength he gains, he also gains a weakness.
Yes, and Shulk can KO opponents easier when they've sustained more damage. But if you know his weakness, he's not too difficult to deal with.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Alright, base. Pit. What do I call him, base? Okay. That's weird. I didn't think Shulk would be that small. I assumed he'd be like 6 feet something or something, you know? I thought Shulk was a tall motherfucker, but,
Bowser Jr.
Yeah, you get that weird moment where, like, you see, like, a celebrity and then you meet them in real life. It's like, oh shit, hey, you're shorter than I expected. You know? I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird because, honestly, I kind of expect me to be, like, the shortest person ever, but, like, when I meet other people, it's like, oh crap, I'm actually not the shortest person ever. It's so weird. Although I'm pretty sure, like, meeting some, like the average... What is the average male height exactly? Because I'm not sure if 5'7" is the average at all. I think that might be, like, below average, but I don't know.
Is that Bowser Jr.?
Yes, he's the heir to the Koopa throne.
I wonder if his father bought him that junior clown car. It's decked out with all sorts of bells and whistles.
Hey,
They did mention
it's not
Bowser
an even
Jr.
better
by
name for
name.
it. How about the Shellicopter?
Needless to say, the Junior Clown Car is one tricky vehicle.
It's immune to many attacks, so strike when Bowser Jr. is exposed.
So what you're saying is to hit him from above, right?
Okay, so this one does sound like there may be some differences between Bowser Jr. and the Koopaling, so let's actually test that out. And what other Koopaling than my absolute favorite of all time?
Wendy.
Oh, no. There we go. I just miscounted. Whoops. Sorry to any Wendy fans out there. Morton's Origins. Shows a fighter. Shows Bowser Jr. as the thumbnail. Okay. First try.
That's one of the Koopalings. Roy Koopa.
The resemblance to Bowser Jr. is strong.
That Koopa clown car is the mass-produced type.
I guess as heir to the throne, Bowser Jr. would get preferential treatment.
The relationship between Bowser and the Koopalings is a real mystery.
I kind of feel bad for them.
That's sweet of you, but not very conducive to taking them down, Pit.
Okay, so yeah. I'm guessing they're just gonna say a different lines like, that's Wendy Koopa, or that's Morton Koopa, or that's Frankie Koopa. Or something. I don't know all the Koopalings' names. Alright, last veteran before we get to newer ones that we definitely have not seen yet. Alright, Duck Hunt. Although I get the feeling I already know what this is going to be about. They're going to reference the fact that they, even though they look like a duo, it's actually a trio. Someone from the outside realm, the fourth dimension, is actually fighting alongside them or something like that. Assuming Pit would do his goddamn codec thing. Come on. I'm tapping. There we go. Jesus.
I don't want to fight that cute dog.
Oh, you won't. You'll be fighting the dog and the duck.
So if I win, is duck on the menu for dinner?
Jesus.
Let's take things one step at a time, Pit. These two may seem like a duo, but they're actually a trio. Together, they're known as Duck Hunt.
So where's the third team member?
Listen, just be careful. You could get shot out of nowhere.
A mysterious sharpshooter, eh? Well, that does make things more exciting.
Alright. So yeah, someone that's shooting from the outside realm, but we are at the very least aware of it.
Rio.
Okay, okay, this should be fun. Oh crap, my chair. I really need to get a new one. I said that like fucking 5 months ago, and yet I still have yet to get a new chair. Budget constraints, I do realize. What the hell? Did my D-pad just broke?
That all you got? Come on.
Okay, no, that's weird. Just, okay, yeah, it was... That was just weird. Okay, it seems to be fixed. But, still doing this is annoying. I wouldn't be surprised if doing these codec conversations somehow does break my
It's
D-pad.
Ryu! Or is it Ryu?
Ryu may be the world's most well-known fighter. He's faced off against all kinds of competitors over the years.
Cyborgs, androids, mutants, giant monsters, superheroes, aliens, and demons, to name a few.
Well then, let's add handsome angels to that list. Huh?
Ryu has 2 final smashes, Shinku Hadoken and Shin Shoryuken. Shin Shoryuken is a delight to behold. Try to get hit by it.
Not fair.
Try to get hit by it?
Palutena, will you give me a move that people want to be hit with?
Okay, Pit, but only if you stop making dumb jokes. Can I ask that of you?
Sure you can.
You won't get to that one.
Okay, that was creative. I like that. That was fun.
Training.
Probably gonna be something different, but sure. That's Monkey Senpu Kakyu. Does a lot of damage and put that special move. Okay. Do 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 do. Ba na 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 ar gar 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 gar. Trying to touch this D-pad is so long embraced because I don't see how this control is. Oh,
That all you got?
the fuck! God damn it! I can't find a word that's wrong. I'm not. This is why I'm not a songwriter. That's why I'm a bass player, because I can't write songs for shit. I'll be right back. Someone's calling me. Alright, sorry about that interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, continuing on with the codec conversation, aka Palutena's guidance. Does Ken not have one? I'm doing this for a while now. I've yet to get a result done. There we go. Took a while.
Whoa, it's Ken!
He's the son of the Masters family and a U.S. martial arts tournament champion.
I heard he's filthy rich.
Really, Pit?
Sounds like someone needs to up their angel's allowance.
Back to Ken. He's energetic, cheerful, and
What, Palutena,
boisterous. Pretty much the
harboring a
opposite of
slave
Ryu,
labor or something?
who has a much more serious personality.
Why are their attacks so similar then?
Ken and Ryu are friends that train together in the same fighting style. It's a martial art close to karate that originates from Ansatsuken. They're known to use Hado as well.
You know, Ken doesn't seem like such a bad guy.
Let's just hope he doesn't give in to the Dark Hado. Okay, gossip time. Did you know Ken's wife Eliza is also Julia's sister, and Julia is married to Guile?
What? So Ken is Guile's brother-in-law?
Yep. Oh, that's it? Come on, a little bit more gossip would have been nice or something. It's like, also, did you know that he is totally hitting on Chun-Li? That is so wrong of him, you know? He's like married and all that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I usually like that girl talk whenever it's like pointless and shit, because what the fuck are you guys doing in your lives? It's like, oh my god, like he is so cute. I just want to pet him, hug him, and let him fuck my asshole all day. Oh my god, it's gonna be so amazing, and he's gonna abuse me the fuck out of it, and I have to pay for child support, and that got dark all of a sudden. Okay, Cloud, what up?
Who's this handsome devil?
You mean Cloud? Soldier First Class?
And I thought my hair was spiky.
Too bad you don't have any fire moves. He's like 50% hairspray.
And 50% Buster Sword. It's pretty impressive. Beware his limit charge. Once his gauge is full, he can unleash a devastating attack.
One of his limit break moves is called Finishing Touch. It doesn't do much damage, but it can launch you off the stage in a split second.
Now that I know Cloud's tricks, this one's in the bag.
Don't let Cloud rain on your parade. Strategy is key.
Okay. I kind of wish they were gonna mention the fact that he only speaks in Japanese.
Training.
Oh well, whatever.
Corin.
So we have Corin, one of the. It's kind of. This is a little bit nitpick of mine, I feel, but it's kind of weird how Corin's like sandwiched between Bayonetta and Cloud. Like, in fact, I think the entire like character select screen is a little weird to me. Like, I get the ordering at the very least, so it's a lot. It's definitely organized by character, like who originated in Smash Bros. And all of that, and I think that's fine. But I honestly, personally, like the way like previous Smash games handled character select screens, where they're like organized by series, you know.
For Hashido, I make my own fate.
Sounds like someone finally finished all 3 paths.
When you're fighting Corn, watch out for Dragon Fang. Corn transforms into a dragon to attack. It's not pretty.
Corrin has led a rough life. Having to make enemies of your family can't be easy.
As they say, blood is thicker than water. But they also say a close friend is better than a distant relative, so I don't know.
But all the siblings
They also
have
say
dragon blood in
sometimes
their
cousins
veins,
can
right?
make good fuck buddies.
Why can't they
Okay,
just
I'll
be
shut
one
up now.
big happy family?
If only it were that simple.
You're thinking about it too hard. The roots may be more important than the branches, but you need the branches to, get the fruit. Or whatever.
Guys, you're not good at analogies. Leave that to Mei Ling with her Chinese proverbs.
Training.
When the punch gets hard enough, you punch back. When it shifts into maximum overdrive, you can never break your limits. And therefore, limits are meant to be broken into maximum super overdrive. Oh, fuck. Like, I'm good at listening and understanding and deciphering Chinese proverbs. I'm just not good at making them on my own. Alright, Bayonetta. This should be interesting. Is Bayonetta gonna, like, join in the conversation as well? Like how, like, she talked to, Palutena and Pit during her reveal trailer? That'll be funny.
Oh, an Umbra witch has entered Skyworld. Ah!
Bayonetta, nemesis of angels, slaughterer of centurions, wearer of questionable outfits.
I wonder why Bayonetta hunts angels.
If I had to guess, I'd say she drags them to the underworld so demons can devour their souls.
Ah! Woo! Okay. But the angels Bayonetta hunts aren't nice angels like me. They're monsters, right?
Angels can take many forms, just as goddesses can. Take Palutena, for instance. Her current appearance is something humans can comprehend, but it's not her true form.
You're one to talk, Veridi.
Fighting tips, please?
Ugh. If you get caught in one of her combos, just, like, wiggle around or something.
You know, DI. Just DI out of it. It's not that hard, guys. It's too real. I don't know if all the main all the Mii characters are the same codec or not. Alright, here's our first newcomer. So this should be fun. What does the Inkling have to offer? If Pit were allowed to talk during... You guys could hear that, right? I'm not sure what's going on with my D-pad. It's definitely making a weird, like, noise that I don't think should be there. The GameCube controller is certainly a unique controller, I will say. Like, the fact that the face buttons are different, like, yeah, it might get some time to get used to, but at the same time, like, the way it's designed very well fits. Like, A button is most likely the button that you'll press a lot, and all the other buttons surrounding it are, like, surrounding the A button, so it's like, yeah, it's easy of play. Now, it's weird to try to handle the Y and the B button at the same time, I will say. So, it does have that disadvantage, but I don't know. It is a very unique controller, and it's one of the only GameCube controllers that's analog sensitivity. I'm not sure why Nintendo will remove that in future iterations, but I definitely do wish that they bring that back, you know? But yeah, the lack of the Z button, the lack of a select button, the D-pad, and the C-stick could use a bit more work, I feel. But otherwise, this is a very, like, interesting looking controller, and I can see why a lot of people enjoy it a lot. For me personally, I think this is mostly just for a Smash machine, because Smash Bros. Is the only time I ever use this controller, honestly, and, well, of course, GameCube games as well. Otherwise, like, for the most part, I'll use a lot of other controllers instead. Like, if it's a Switch copy of a game, I'll use the Pro controller. If it's a PS4, then, well, I'll use a PS4 controller. And Xbox 360 controllers there, too. Xbox One is also really nice as well. Yeah. Holy shit, that took forever.
Are you guys seeing this? This girl can transform herself into an octopus!
A squid, actually. This curious life form is an Inkling. They're squids who evolved to shapeshift into human form.
Inklings rose to power 12,000 years after mammals went extinct.
Extinct?
Yep, the monkeys were eradicated! Booyah!
Jeez, freaking Veridi is
Wait
a
second.
racist asshole, don't you
Fighting
think?
against an Inkling, then. What year is it right now?
Don't think about it too hard, Pit. It'll just make your brain sweat.
12,000 years of missed meals? Oh, man.
Focus, Pit. If an
Seem to be
Inkling
able
hits
to
you with an
survive
ink attack,
afterwards.
it'll take extra damage until the ink evaporates. However, Inklings can't use ink attacks if their ink tank is empty. That's the time to strike.
God, now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot, Pit. I haven't eaten, like... Actually, I don't think I've even eaten dinner yet. Holy crap. Alright, Ridley. They're gonna make a big joke, aren't they? They're gonna say something like, what the heck is he doing here? Like, he's way too big, or something like that. I'm expecting it, like, right now. Come on. Holy shit, Ridley is scary when he growls. I'm guessing they were using, like, stock sound effects from Godzilla as well. Or some sort of, like, monster sounds. I swear, this thing just gets harder and harder. I don't know why. Why can't it just be like hold it? Hold the the down on the D-pad for like 5 seconds. That would have been way, honestly, easier. They did. Fuck! I dropped my controller. I'm such a klutz. That didn't ruin the microphone, did it? Okay, it didn't. I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna try to get close up to see maybe if that works or not. I doubt it, but considering how the website said that I have to be like literally anywhere or something. I don't know. There we go. Holy shit.
Ridley, confirm.
Yes, that's Ridley, Samus's arch nemesis.
I never thought I'd have to fight an alien space dragon in Smash.
Kirby's a space alien too, you know. Jury's still out on him being a dragon, though.
Ridley may look
could
like
transform
a
into a
mindless
dragon,
killing
maybe.
machine, but he's exceedingly intelligent. He's also the leader of the ruthless space pirates.
So what's the story behind him and Samus?
Ridley killed Samus's parents when she was young.
Well, that's messed up.
Samus and Ridley first fought in the depths of Norfair on planet Zebes. They crossed paths again when Ridley stole the baby Metroid. Meta Ridley was made through genetic engineering and cybernetic enhancements. Omega Ridley is the one infused with Phazon. Neo Ridley was born when an X-parasite absorbed Ridley's genes. And yet another Ridley was created by cloning cells found on Samus's suit.
You sure know a lot about Ridley, and none of it is about how to fight him.
There's also a robot version of Ridley. He built it himself.
Jesus Christ, how many Ridley versions are there?
Narcissist.
Is this like different clones or?
Canon or not, all of these Ridleys shared the same fate. They were all defeated by Samus.
Ah, not surprising. Samus is a beast.
So is Ridley. Mind the sharp barb on his tail.
Okay, not much of a hint or a tip as to how to fight him. It's mostly like a lore, talking about the Metroid universe, what he did, how he died, what he killed. I don't know what Simon's gonna be all about. I'm at a loss. Like, I don't know, unless they make like a Captain N reference or something. But then they would also have to do the same thing for Mega Man as well, wouldn't they? Erg. This is needlessly difficult. There we go.
Whoa! It's Simon Belmont!
Oh, do you know him?
Yeah, we hit the scene around the same time.
The
Oh,
legacy
or
of
maybe
the
they could
vampire
say the
hunter
fact that
Belmont clan is
they were
very
born in the
interesting.
same year.
How long have they been
I
hunting
guess.
vampires?
Leon Belmont's first vampire encounter was in 1094 AD. The last known heir, Julius Belmont, defeated Dracula in 1999.
So, carry the one 1,000 years?
Other clans appeared and parallel worlds were created. The fate of the Belmont clan has been split in many ways. The most iconic symbol of House Belmont is their legendary whip, the Vampire Killer.
A fighter that uses a whip.
Every time I think of Vampire Killer, I just keep
Only
on
the
thinking of
Belmont
like
bloodline can
JonTron when he was part of the Game
irreplaceable
Grumps,
weapon
and
passed down
I
for
think it was like
generations.
when they were like fighting in
Wonder how many
Castlevania
monsters
Judgment,
you
and he just sings that song like na na da da in such like an enthusiasm way.
Getting back to the point, be careful of Simon's long-range attacks. The weapons
I wonder
he
what
uses
happened to
may
him. He
seem
hasn't made a
simple,
video in like
but
11
they don't
months.
pull any punches.
All right.
Training.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost to the stretch goals, guys. Swapping display for. Oh, okay, never mind. Come on, what happened to all the first tries? Like, at least that didn't take as long as like Ridley or Inkling.
Who's this guy with the chain whip?
That would be Richter Belmont.
Pardon the interruption.
What the fuck?
Sneak up on us like that!
Alucard, what the hell are you doing?
Hello. Pit, meet Alucard. He's the son of Count Dracula.
Dracula's your dad? That's so cool! Hey, do you have fangs? Are they sharp?
Pit, that's pretty personal. And do you really want to bring up blood-sucking things?
What are you? Oh no. You're not here to suck my blood, are you? I need it!
No, I don't like the taste. And my mother taught me not to cause suffering. My father chose another path, and so I've sworn to stop him. Richter here is the descendant of a man who shared my burden. He has a strong sense of justice and is an honest man, but that in turn makes him easy to manipulate. He was once cursed by the Dark Priest Shaft, who used him as a puppet to control Dracula's castle.
Damn straight.
So, you're saying he's kind of, simple?
Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, Pit. I very much doubt that you could effectively run a castle.
In any case, Richter is a formidable opponent. Underestimating him would be your undoing.
Alucard, do you also intend to participate?
I am merely here to assist Richter, and anyone else who calls upon me.
Alucard for Smash 6, ladies and gentlemen. I dig it. I'd vote for that. Next voting ballot. I'll totally do it. Alright. King K. Rool, or King K. Rool. I can't remember where King K. Rool sticks out his belly. Okay. Seriously, I'm struggling with this taunt thing. There we go. Just a little more.
Who's this guy? Talk about your super heavyweight.
That's the leader of the Kremlings, King K. Rool,
Kremlings?
a race of crocodile people.
I hear they like bananas. Ugh.
But I thought Donkey Kong was the one who liked bananas.
I'm pretty sure all mouth-breathing knuckle-draggers like bananas. They're like the litmus test for idiocy.
I don't know what that means, but I love bananas!
The prosecution rests.
Back to the fight at hand. Some attacks will fail to penetrate King K. Rool's large leathery belly. You might want to consider
damn, I thought it was made
incorporating
with,
more
like,
grabs
metallic
into
or
your battle
something.
strategy.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, I could be wrong. Alright. So yeah, he likes bananas. Who knew? A crocodile. I thought he'd be over, like, eating people or something. Specifically, white power supremacists and feminists. If you guys don't get the joke, that was supposed to be a jab at the Red Dead Redemption controversy, which probably happened like a year ago. And no one remembered it ever since. That was a dumb thing. It's like, guys, it's a video game. It's not, it's like, I don't know, like, people keep saying that it's not okay to do edgy humor, but if it's very clear that that's not supposed to be, like, promoting, like, obviously bad shit, then it should be clear satire, shouldn't it? Now, if you're saying that a joke was not funny and it was not clear enough, then maybe there's a point to that, though. But if it's obvious that it's supposed to be a joke, I just feel like people nowadays are a little bit more sensitive than needed. Speaking of sensitive, I forgot we're talking about Isabel.
That poor dog looks lost. I'll check its collar.
That's Isabel. She has bells on her head. That's why she is a belle. Her day job is assistant to the mayor of some town. I hear she's the town's hardest worker. She's also cute, courageous, and modest, which is why everyone loves her.
She's overrated if you ask me.
No one did. If Isabel has so much going for her, why is she fighting in Smash?
Yeah, it seems like a weird choice. Maybe she just wants to get some exercise.
There's gotta be less violent ways to get your blood pumping.
She's from the same town as the villager, so their moves are somewhat alike. She's just full of surprises, though. Be extra careful of her fishing rod. She'll reel you in like a fish.
I mean, I will say, like, out of all the fighters in Smash Bros., Isabel seems the least equipped for the job. Like, I don't know, she just doesn't fit in well, and I will say her moveset, while very unique, is just kind of, pacifist, if you really think about it. Alright, Incineroar. The fourth to last character, possibly the second to last character if the Mii fighters are exactly the same. Seriously, base, I don't got all day.
Ha! That tiger's on fire!
What the hell is up with that
How
accent?
sweet of you, Pit. That's Incineroar. Before it evolved into this form, it was a cute little litten. Incineroar is unpredictable, self-centered, and rambunctious. Although it's supposedly great with children.
It specializes in wrestling moves. Brute force is its MO, but it's no
You might as well
slouch in
tell him like the
physical
Nacho
defense either.
Libre, you smash.
Incineroar
Good with
is
children,
also a performer
good at
heart.
performing.
So when it lands a big attack, it likes to show off for the crowd.
Now that you mention it, I do hear crowd cheers sometimes. It's almost like an audience is watching us fight.
Incineroar has an attack called Revenge that feels like it was inspired by pro wrestling. If Incineroar takes damage while Revenge is active, its body ignites and its attacks become more powerful.
Well, if that happens, I'll just let everyone else fight Incineroar until it wears off. Then I'll swoop in and steal the KO.
Sure. If you want to be that guy, might as well edgeguard while you're at it.
I mean, it is a very preferable, viable strategy to beating your opponents is edge guarding, right? All I gotta say is just you gotta get good, scrub. Also, hey Mello, you're welcome. Welcome to the show. But yeah, I ran out of Miis. I only have like 2 Miis like garnered inside this Switch, so I didn't really make a whole lot of Mii characters yet. It just so happens Mello was one of them.
Tell me about this fighter.
Here we have a Mii brawler.
This fight's gonna be really easy if my opponent's unarmed.
Okay, it looks like they
Listen to
do have
Mr.
different
Tough
codecs for
Guy
each
here.
Mii character.
That's pretty presumptuous to think that this fight's already in the bag.
Oh, like you're one to talk about looking down on others.
But Viridi's right. You can't underestimate this foe. The Mii brawler is far from being unarmed. Those fists are weapons in and of themselves. They pack a real punch, so you should watch out for even straightforward moves like the side smash.
Okay, okay. No talking trash about any of my opponents. At least not until after the fight.
Unless they trash you instead, Pit. Gotta be careful about that, you know? Almost there, almost there. Just only 2 more characters left.
What do we have here?
That's a Mii sword fighter, Pit. As a general rule of thumb, you should take armed opponents seriously. Which really isn't easy in this case. That Mii is awfully funny looking.
Hey!
Arguments
I take
there.
offense to that.
But Mii's
I
armed
resent
with
that.
special moves, so it's essential to figure out
I
what
wonder
they're
why I
capable of
fucking hate
quickly.
Verdi so much. He
They
makes fun of
often
my own
have some
face?
unexpected techniques
Come
too.
on, I
If you
have
get
an
careless,
adorable looking
you
face.
may find yourself in big trouble.
Just look at that face. Like, who could resist that Asian beauty right there? Although the eyes are a lot more bigger than I anticipated. Oh, they'd be a little bit more squinty or something. Okay, last character. Mii Gunner. Four, 5, 6. Okay, 6 tries that time. Thank God.
That gear looks like it belongs to Mega Man.
Or maybe Samus.
Wrong and wrong. That's a Mii gunner.
Huh.
How do Mii gunners choose which type of ammo to shoot?
There's a motion-controlled trigger in the arm cannon.
So the stance they take when firing tells me where they're aiming.
Motion control. That's downright revolutionary. We should patent that.
Fuck
Sounds
off,
like the goddess of
Nintendo.
nature has turned into the goddess of commerce.
Goddess of nature? More like goddess of marketing ploys, am I right? Alright. Well, that's all the Palutena's guidance that I managed to react to every single one of them. Some of them are basic. I don't think any of them are necessarily boring or anything. I think they're a good enough basic introduction to how to fight them, or just a basic enough history of those characters. But there are definitely some characters that I do find very interesting. As for my personal favorites, I do like Samus. Mega Man definitely is easily one of my favorites. Richter was surprising because Alucard came all of a sudden. Who else was fun? Ken could have been also very funny, I think, if they like add in with that joke or something. Toon Link was adorable, mostly because he pit in his insecurities. Yeah, I think that's really it. I can't think of any other characters that really stood out to me as like really good or anything. Most of the characters, like I said, are either basic or funny and entertaining enough. I don't think like there were some maybe boring ones, but I can't really remember that too much. And either way, there's a lot of other codecs that are equally as entertaining, I feel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the future of Smash Bros. Ultimate Let's Play video. Road to Ultimate like video. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. This is Basinger signing out. I'm gonna put that music on, and yeah, stay tuned.